Hey guys, welcome back. We are doing morning chores. Today's my day off, so I'm doing morning chores today. My brother, he's taking his day off in the house, just hanging out. Um, when I don't have to go and milk in the morning, I do the chores. When I do have to go milk in the morning, my brother does the chores. That way there's not such a long span between feedings that they get really hungry. Just got done giving water to the bunnies. This is my niece's rabbit, Cuddles. He is a boy, and he's got a name like Cuddles. Poor guy. This is my nephew's rabbit, Jordan. My nephew was very upset to find out that Jordan is actually a girl. But, you know, that happens. That's why we got to keep them separate, because we don't want baby bunnies. The ladies are out there chomping on some cracked corn. All of them. They're all doing good. Gotta tell you, it has been cold in New York the last couple of days. This is the warmest day we've had, and it's like 35, and I'm loving it. And Conan needs to be upped on milk. He's getting to the point where he's getting big enough. He needs a little more milk, but he does eat grain very, very well. We are getting overrun with eggs. I might have shut that door a little too tight. That's difficult to get open if you push it too much. We just got rid of 5 dozen eggs yesterday, and this is what I picked up this morning. There's another 5 eggs, almost half a dozen. We'll probably have 2 or 3 more tonight. So they're just making them faster than we can eat them. But just wanted to stop in and let y'all know we're still here, we're still going. We just about got all the meat processed off of Banjo. And I am very sorry, Shannon, I did not get a chance to record any of the processing, because the people that help us process are very, very fast, and they just go through and they get it done, and they get the work done. I'm trying to learn, and for me to be able to film and learn and keep them with meat coming their way to process, it's very difficult. So honestly, I didn't even really think about it because everything was going so fast. But I can tell you pretty much what we did, and it really wasn't that difficult. We look at the snowman the kids made the other day. I don't know if you can see that. Trying to zoom in on it here. Beautiful little snowman. So it was really, really simple. A lot simpler than I thought it was going to be. I was just kind of running back and forth, keeping bowls to put the meat in, and sharp knives and everything where they need to be. I was going out and getting meat, burning it up, taking a bowl that was full of meat into the house, grabbing a clean bowl back out here, and putting it out here so they had more bowls to put the meat in. They literally just hacked chunks of meat off. It was that simple. And if I realized that's how easy it was, I would have done it myself. But when you leave it hanging, it gets a dry crust on the outside, and you cut that off. What you do is you take your knife and you hack a big chunk of meat off. Then you pretty much skin that dry crust off, or fillet that dry crust off the outside. And then from there, you can either keep the good meat that's on the inside in that big chunk for a roast, which we did because we do a lot of roast. We got a very big family, a lot of people living here, so we do a lot of roast because they go farther. Or you could just take a knife and slice it off into 1-inch pieces to 1 inch, 2 inch, however thick you like your steaks, and that's how we made steaks. It's not the proper cut. It's not the off of the cut chart. You can go online and find a cut chart that tells you where what cuts come from. We didn't do that. We just kind of, meat is meat. That's the way we looked at it. We ground a lot of it in the Hamburg. We actually had to buy a new grinder because we were using my mom's KitchenAid, and that just wasn't quite fast enough, so we went and bought an actual Hamburg grinder. And cubed up a bunch of it into stew meat, and it worked out really good. We got a lot of roast, a lot of steaks. The only thing is on the backbone, you just take a Sawzall. We used the Sawzall, and it's not very easy to get them thin with a Sawzall, so we cut like 2-inch all along where the backbone was. We cut like 2-inch steaks off from the back all the way up to the neck. Just 2-inch steaks all the way up through there, because you can't really do anything else with it, and that's really good tender cut of meat, so you want that to be your steaks, definitely. Front quarters we did all in Hamburg, just cut up into small chunks and then ground it. And then the hind quarters we just cut big chunks off, and if there was a little bit of trimmings, you know, you trim off the edges to make it look prettier. If there was ever a little bit of trimmings, we just throw that in the Hamburg grind. So it was really, really simple, and then we just packaged everything up, wrapped it with paper, or we also have a vacuum sealer. We vacuum sealed all the Hamburg and the meat, the stew meat, and we vacuum sealed quite a few of the steaks. But everything else we just wrap in saran wrap, and then you can buy freezer paper at your local grocery store, wrap it in that along with freezer tape. You tape it down just like you're wrapping a present, and then stick it in the freezer. So it was all really pretty simple, a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. It was just so fast, and I was running back and forth and here and there to get them stuff that they needed. So I didn't have time to film it. I was like a one-legged man in an ass-kicking competition running around here. So I just wanted to give you guys a rundown of that. I really wanted to film it, but I just couldn't find the time and bouncing back and forth and doing this and that. So that's I'm sorry for that, but I kind of gave you the best rundown I could. It was really relatively simple, and so I just wanted to share that with you, let you guys know we're still going. We are cold, but we are warming up. It is, like I said, it's not supposed to get below freezing all week, like stay between 34 and 36, which for the month of January in New York State is pretty good. So, sorry for the weird camera angles. I'm switching back and forth to keep my hands warm. So, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing. Hopefully we'll have another video coming up of Conan eating out of a bucket, and we'll be able to show you guys him eating out of the bucket because he's getting too big for this little bottle. So like, comment, subscribe, definitely hit the notification bell because there's a whole lot more to come. Bye.